Ladies and gentlemen, many of you probably know, especially if you're on the East Coast, we have been hit with an atmospheric river. And they said this thing comes with life-threatening floods in the Northeast. And man, it's been coming and coming and coming. And it's been going since like 4 in the morning around here. And when it first hit, it was coming down like cats and dogs. So there are torrential downpours and unfortunately areas that got flooded this past weekend, last week. I'm talking about last weekend. They're getting more rain on top of that. So it's a lot of concern about the areas like Vermont, um, got hit bad, and parts of New York, and they're getting another round not even quite a week later. So the torrential downpours crawl through the Northeast US. The likelihood of damaging and life threatening flash floods will increase into next week. AccuWeather meteorologists warn flooding may occur in some areas that were hit hardest last Sunday and Monday, and is also likely in many areas that missed out on the previous nightmare storm that went through. So meteorologists from AccuWeather have raised concerns about a high-powered rainmaker known as an atmospheric river, which may affect the Northeast from late Saturday night into Sunday night. Experts say that the atmospheric river will drench the region with a fire hose of moisture. That is so true. We stepped outside for a moment. The humidity is like off the charts. The atmospheric river have been responsible for tremendous flash floods and river flooding in locations such as the Carolinas in the past, as well as parts of California this past winter on multiple occasions. Local rainfall amounts 1 to 3 inches per hour can quickly overwhelm the storm drains and small streams as each round of slow moving thunderstorms roll through. This risk will not only be a great concern in suburban and rural areas, but road closures due to flooding may also disrupt travel in some major metro areas in the Northeast, including New York City, Hartford, Connecticut, Providence, Rhode Island, and Boston. So, a broad area of 2 to 4 inch of rainfall is likely in New England, southeastern New York, with a pocket of 4 to 8 inches of rain, most likely in central and coastal New England, in cities such as Hartford, Springfield, Massachusetts, Portland, Maine. And AccuWeather local storm max of 14 inches is most likely in this zone. That's a lot of rain, and again, it's in a zone that was already hit really badly. Even a mere 1 to 2 inches of rain from the storm will be enough to renew flooding. Given that the amount of rain AccuWeather meteorologists anticipate from late Saturday night to Sunday night, there is a potential for flooding disasters to occur in some communities. Even cities further to the south in the mid Atlantic, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C., where torrential downpours may be more spotty in nature, there is still a potential for dangerous and disruptive flash flood that can result in 1 to 4 inches of rain. Much of the rainfall may be in 1 or 2 brief episodes, causing rapid, excessive runoff. So, I mean, look, where I am, we're in the dark green, and I know towns around me that flood very easily. Very with much milder kind of rainstorms, they will flood. Okay, so they're saying that, people can be impacted by the floods through Tuesday and even all the way to Wednesday of next week. Many parts of the region may get a break from thundery downpours. On Saturday, it could be the best day of the weekend overall for travel and outdoor plans. So, there will likely be a few exceptions, however, due to the amount of moisture in the air, any downpour will be capable of producing highly localized flash flooding. High risk of more widespread flooding, today, and they're talking about, the tropical moisture over the Atlantic Ocean. An atmospheric river may unfold and unleash a plume of water where several inches of rain may fall over multiple hours, especially parts of New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, southeast New York, and New England. Because of the large, more intense scale of this disturbance, the likelihood of river flooding will increase in these areas. Some of the major rivers could be subject to moderate to major flooding, and these are areas in Massachusetts, Connecticut, Merrimack, Charles, Passaic, and perhaps the Lehigh Valley, to name a few. So, right now, we just been getting a steady rain, and yeah, the moisture, let's just put it this way, if you got natural hair, you may get shrunk down to a tiny fro out there in this weather. So they're talking about there's going to be several hours to 2 days. An entire season worth of rain will fall, 5 to 10 inches locally. Higher amounts reported in parts of Vermont. In Vermont, it got hit bad. They had to go under a state of emergency, and they're saying they may get another 5 to 10 inches on top of what they already had. Eastern upstate New York and western Massachusetts all can get hit with 5 to 10 inches of rainfall. So they are urging motorists to pretty much stay off of the roads. No, and no matter how much you say that, you're gonna always see cars completely in the middle of the flood. Yeah, you know? So, break in the heavy rain is likely in the zone of the Mid-Atlantic to New England on Monday. The drying out process will begin in central Appalachians and the Mid-Atlantic beginning Sunday night. But the runoff will continue in areas where swamped from Sunday's rain as water empties into a significant flooding may occur and some rivers may rise in the early week. So, if you don't have to be out there, don't be out there. Don't be out there for real. So, y'all, please tell me what you think about this story. And if any of my subscribers were impacted by the earlier storm that occurred last Sunday and you're flooding all over again, let me know in the comment section. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.